confuse you.
Hey, book besties. Welcome to More Than a Book Club podcast. I'm your host, Lena.
And I'm your other host, LJ. And today is what, Lena?
It's Christmas.
No, that was the wrong answer. No, it's
See,
something...
she springs it on me, and I don't know.
Okay.
It's our 50th episode?
It's our 50th episode. And we are kind of celebrating Christmas because we're going to talk about bookish gifts for the holiday season so that you have time to order ahead, go peruse all the things that we found. So we've got a bunch of those for this. So we are celebrating Christmas, Lena. You're right.
Yes. We're both right.
We
It's
are.
all about equality.
And if you're watching today, Lena is dressed for the evergreen of Christmas.
Right?
Her
I'm wearing a camo shirt.
And I am wearing a Rudolph shirt with Santa Claus.
Which is so cute.
Well, thank you. It's also very soft, and it was last year, I believe, from Five and Below. So it was like $5.
I love Five Below.
I do too. I need to go check out before they sell, because they'll sell out of their cheap Christmas shirts. So we all got to.
Because they're literally like $5.
Because they're literally like $5. So anyway.
And if you didn't see on Instagram, because we had announced on our Instagram page, so if you're not following us on Instagram, go ahead and go do that, More Than a Book Club pod. But last week, we did not publish an episode because we were having internet issues. And then we were going to record the next day, and I was very sick. So we did not get to do that. But we're here this time. That was the first time we've ever missed.
That's the only week we've missed.
In a year.
In almost a year.
Yeah. Which I think is pretty amazing.
I think that's pretty amazing, too. And speaking of missing, we are kind of changing things up. This episode, you will not hear literary lately, although there has been a lot going on literary lately.
There's been so much going on.
But we decided that it's such a robust, look at me using big vocab, such a robust part of us that we're going to dedicate an episode a month to it. So that also, we think, will help with some other suggestions that we received. Like what, Lena?
Like cutting back on the time. Yeah. I feel like as we've been going along, we went from, 40 minutes to 45 minutes to an hour. And then we've had a couple that were like an hour and 20 minutes, which it's great. I've enjoyed it.
Me too.
But we can be a little chatty. So we're going to bring it in a little bit, just a little.
We are. So we're moving literary lately to once a month, and that will be fun. And then
I think it'll be great because then we'll be able to talk about the books a little bit more in depth and really go for it.
We won't feel as rushed.
Yes.
And so should we tell them also about December?
Yes, let's go ahead and mention that because we are going to be kicking off some new things in January 2026. So we decided that we're going to take December off. It's a busy month anyway.
Yes.
It's just always crazy. But we're going to take December off and we're going to focus on preparing for 2026 and some of the changes that we have coming, which I'm really excited for.
Yeah, I am too. I think you're going to really like it. It's going to be fun.
We're not going to announce it yet, but it's going to be exciting.
Mm-hmm. And we've run it by a few of our our inner circle, and they seem to really think what we're doing is going to improve upon what we've done. So we want to change and grow. We care about getting better at what we do, and that includes our fun podcast.
Yes. And also, by the way, if you're listening to us and you've been listening to us, please make sure to go ahead and subscribe to our podcast. We have, I think it's like 45% of the people that listen to us don't subscribe.
Oh,
so
wow.
Go ahead. That is a real quick way that you can, get us moved up on the list of podcasts so other people can find us.
Yeah.
Like, review, rate. We love 5-star reviews, but we understand that we may not be a 5-star yet. Maybe we can be someday, but we'd like anything 3 and above.
What was the funny one the funny review you saw the other day, or the comment?
Oh, gosh.
What was it? It was something.
Oh, it was someone who had posted on a YouTube comment when we read Sunrise on the Reaping. And they were I stopped listening as soon as you said that you didn't read Songbirds and Ballads. I can't even say the book. Ballads and Songbirds.
Okay.
I don't stop listening again.
I don't know because Lena in that episode, between the 2 of us, we said it like 10 different ways, and
Yes,
honestly, I have no idea.
I
Ballad
don't either.
of I have no idea. But
The
anyway, but
songbirds? Yeah.
know that, like, even that doesn't upset us. We're like, "Okay, noted."
Yeah,
Like, we
and
get
you
it.
know
We're
what?
readers.
We get it, and it also any type of comment helps us.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
engagement, people.
We want real people. Like, Lena and I don't agree on all of our book opinions at all.
No.
So, I mean, we're not offended by that. I actually laughed. I was like, "I mean, valid point.
Yeah.
We didn't read it."
We
So,
did
yeah.
read Sunrise on the Reaping
We did read that one. We
and
did.
weren't huge fans.
No, but that's okay. That's okay.
But I know a lot of people really did like that book, and
Mhm,
I think that is a perfect segue to my first Christmas idea, which is one that I have been kind of playing around with. 2026, there are a ton of movies coming out that are based on books. And so,
mhm.
my suggestion, if you're a person that wants to give a gift, also enjoys quality time with other people, maybe that's your love language, get the book and then go get the movie tickets to go with it. So you guys can read the book together and then go watch the movie. So
I
there's
love that.
tons of options for books coming out. I mean, you have like a Sunrise on the Reaping is
Yes.
coming out this next year. Project Hail Mary is the one that
Mhm.
I'm planning on reading.
Yay!
I'm gonna get it for my husband. He won't hear us, right?
No, no.
But that's gonna be something that I'm gonna do because I was like, that'll be a fun one that I think we'll both like. And then there's also Verity and Reminders of Him if you're
Yes.
like into Colleen Hoover and have a
Which
friend
I
that you think.
am.
And I'm very curious how they're gonna do Verity.
Me
I'm
too.
very
There's some
curious.
stuff that I'm like,
Mhm.
"Can you put that in the movie? No, I don't think
Right?
so."
And also People We Meet on Vacation, which is an Emily Henry novel, and that's coming out in January
Oh, that's so
2026. So
soon.
that's like you could give the book for Christmas and then, you know, go read that.
Mhm.
And then if you really wanted to, you could go take a vacation with your friend. Who knows?
Right? Right?
And The Love Hypothesis comes out. Like there's even The
There's so
Odyssey
many.
apparently is getting a movie next year. So there's
Mhm,
a lot that you can do with that. But I thought that
mhm.
was kind of a fun idea and a way to spend time together.
I love
And
that.
then I love the concept. Like my husband this past year for Christmas got me Nate Bargatze tickets, but then that was just like what, a week ago, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So we had a while to go before we got to go see that. So
Mhm.
instead, he bought me like a local comedy club tour as well for like February so that
Oh,
we
fun.
went to that and then had the bigger one
Mhm.
in October. So just things to think about. But
Yeah, I love that. I think that's such a great idea because even if the movie isn't out, you could like print out or go on Etsy and get like some cute little movie ticket things and put that
yeah,
in the book. And so they get a gift now and a gift later. Like,
yeah.
I would love that gift.
And
So,
so that's what I was thinking too. I'm like, that's just it's such a fun idea. And I am a big quality time person. My
me
people
too.
know that.
Me
So
too. So, yeah. Oh, I love that so much, Leah. That's such a good idea. Like, I'm like, I should do that for my mom. All right. Well, my first one is actually not necessarily a Christmas gift, but something you might want to get now. And there are so many bookish advent calendars.
Ooh,
And there are a couple of places that I've seen them. I've seen an ad on Instagram that I'm gonna talk about that one last because it's just a website, but one of the ones is, like, where it's, like, a mix of bookish items, like, you unwrap one a
okay.
day or you like, there's, like, a thing for each day, and it's just a variety of things.
I was wondering how they did it. If it was like you got a book every day, because I'm like, I would be that's like
I
a
know.
lot of books.
That's a lot of books, and I've seen people do that, like, for their kids under the tree, like, wrap up
Yeah,
25 books. That's cute, but adult books, it's
that's a lot.
expensive. It's expensive and a lot. So that was one, and that is by the Bookish Craft House on Etsy. And by the way, we're gonna put links to all
Yes.
of these in the show notes, and the ones that I have managed to find on Instagram, I will also tag them in posts so that they are aware that we shared their stuff on here because we want
Hmm.
them to know, like, we think their stuff's cool. So that was one. There's also one that I saw a lot last year where it's you unwrap a bookish ornament. So it might be a cover of a book and then each day you unwrap it and, like, hang it on your tree,
Oh,
and I thought
that would
that's
be
cute.
fun to have like a little book tree.
Yeah, and I'm not
Yeah.
sure if you can customize it. You might if you get in there quick enough, you might be able to ask the seller, which is, DungBuii, and I could not find this one on Instagram. It's DungBuii. So I don't know. They had cool stuff though, so check them
Okay.
out. And then the one that I wish it had already arrived, and I hope it does arrive because Lena, I got this for you guys. And so
Should I
I'm
cover my ears for a minute?
no, because I wanted to tell you because I was like, if I give you these ideas, you might think, oh, I should get this for our book, and I don't want you to. Okay, so one of them is there is a romance book. There's a few different romance stories, like Christmas romance stories, that you like open a chapter a day. And
That is
so
amazing.
I got there are 3, I think there were 2 or 3 different ones. So I got them. I don't remember if I got all 3 or if I
Mhm.
picked 2 and 1, and then I think I got 2 and 2, and then I realized I was gonna get one for my mom, and I didn't, so I might be giving it to her, which Claudia can't hear this. So if even if I change my mind and decide to keep it for myself, but I got 2 of each because I thought they would be fun, and you just, like, start the Chris you're just following the story and for the 25
That's
days.
really fun. I like
So
that.
yeah, so those are ones y'all might wanna look into now so that because
Yes.
especially if it all of these none of these
Takes
are
a
from
while to ship. Yeah.
right. I mean, you might be able to find some of this on Amazon, but those things, I don't know, I wouldn't risk it. I ordered mine, like, 2 weeks ago, and it's not here
Mm,
yet, so hopefully soon.
yeah, hopefully.
Alright, you're up.
So the next one that I have is Nerd Lady Draws. And this was someone who I met when I went to the Get Lit Adult Book Fair. And she does all kinds of, this is, I'm showing if you're watching on YouTube or on Spotify, it is artwork that you can frame that I have not framed. It is still in the plastic wrap, but it says, I can't, I'm in the depths of despair, and of Green Gables. But she has a whole bunch of really fun artwork
Mhm.
that's up there that's all bookish. But then she also has magnetic bookmarks.
Oh,
So
fun.
I got one and it's a cat curled up asleep and it says, wake me up when the enemies become lovers. But
Oh,
she had
that's
a
so
whole ton
cute.
of them. They were so cute. She does all of this herself. So
Mhm.
she's hand drawing everything, not hand drawing. I don't know. It's
Right, yeah.
computer. Yeah, she's doing it herself. Her Instagram, I'll post it in the notes as well as her Etsy shop, but
Yeah.
her name is Nerd Lady Draws and she just was such a nice lady whenever I met her. She's local to our area, and she
Mhm.
does have some products in bookstores, like,
That's
throughout the
cool.
US. So you might be able to find some around you if you go look in person, and on her website, she has everything. But I really like the magnetic bookmarks because
Yeah.
they stay in place, and I am rough on my books. When I get a physical book, I just kind of like chuck it places. I put it in my bag. It's, always carry a book with you when I'm in carpool. Like I don't do
Mhm.
carpool anymore, but that used to be like my number one thing was to pull out a
Yeah.
book. So always take a book with you and the magnetic bookmarks don't fall out, which is
Okay,
nice.
side note, is it chuck it or chunk it? What do you say?
I say chuck it
I say what do I say? Yeah, I say chuck it. Chunk it? Chuck it. I say
because
chuck it.
you could say either one.
I know, but I feel like one is better than the other. I think I like chuck it, not chunk it. Because chunking, you separate to okay,
Yeah.
we're gonna go with chuck it. That popped in my head. I feel like it's a debate I will see from time to time on Instagram. So okay, we got it. Chuck it. We're gonna
About to
go with
say,
chuck it.
all right, friends. So which one do you say? Chuck it or
Right.
chunk it?
Yeah, we're gonna go with chuck it.
We're gonna have a
Okay.
poll.
We're gonna have a poll or something. Okay, so my next one, and this is one I really want. And in the show notes, it'll have a link to the search on Etsy because there are so many. I could not pick
Okay.
just one to feature. And this is the personalized book tracker signs. You can get one that like looks like a library and it has like the numbers for you to flip around. You can get ones where you can go like I'm looking at one right now where it says 424 books the person read. There's
These
this one.
may or may not be able to be 3D printed.
Lena, what
And
I'm
they
hearing is you can make one for me.
they may not be Christmas gifts for book club.
Okay, good, because I want one so badly. I love it. Okay, I'll forget. I'll forget. So,
Maybe I'll send you guys the link and be like,
pick
which
well.
one do you want?
Oh, I love it. But there really are so many different styles. Like, as I'm scrolling, there's a Harry
Mhm.
Potter one if you're really big into Harry Potter. There's one that has, like, dragons, there's some with flowers, some with books, bright colors, more muted colors. I mean, there's ones you can hang, there's one you can set
And
up.
it's just a fun way to keep track of the number
Mhm.
of books that you've read, which I
Yes.
think is awesome.
I think it is too. There's just so many. So you should definitely go on Etsy, and it looks like a lot of them, just scrolling through here, are on sale. Right now,
Yes.
they're all there's one right here that is regularly 54.69, that's
Oh,
$30.08.
nice.
There's one
Yeah.
that's 12.50, that's now $5. I mean, so go look at a lot of them look like they're half off. So I would go. Ooh,
It's
this one
probably the
has free
perfect
shipping.
time to get one too, just because it's like
Yeah.
right before the new year and
They're
people
probably
are
wanting to get all
getting
their
ready to,
sales.
yeah.
They need their
Yeah.
sales so they can produce them and get them to people in time for Christmas. So
Hmm.
I just think it's such a cute idea. So I would say go click on the link in our show notes and check it out. All right, what about you?
The next thing I had was more, it's kind of general, but
Okay.
creating a cozy atmosphere to read.
Ooh.
So we got new couches and we were sitting there in our living room and my husband
Mhm.
was reading his book and he was like, I really wish we had a lamp. And I was like, yeah, I can see that. And I had put it off. I'm like, no, I won't get a lamp. And then I bought one that has like different light settings. It's like $30. There's a million of them out there, but
Mhm.
just a floor lamp that has different light settings. It kind of hangs over. It is phenomenal and it totally gives you reading vibes.
That's
Like it's
awesome.
just the soft lighting. Even if I'm listening to an audiobook, I'm like, I want the
Mhm.
lamp on. I'll have my
Yeah,
coloring app.
I love it.
But more than just having the lamp, it's also just creating like that cozy atmosphere. So having a cozy blanket. My mom last year got me a Sherpa lined blanket that is just perfect for those cold days where you're just like, I'm gonna snuggle up. And we're
I love
finally
that.
getting those in Texas,
Yes,
finally.
finally this week.
So that's been very nice. And then I've been burning a candle to get into like the mood for writing. And
Yes.
I picked one up whenever my mom and my daughter and I went to Austin. We were driving back through Waco, and there's this Mennonite restaurant, and they
Mhm.
have different stuff you can buy, and they
Yeah.
had candles, and their candles are amazing. They burn for like 50 to 60 hours. It's called
Wow.
the Heritage Candle Shop, and I'm currently burning one called Mulled Cider, and it is so good.
That
But it
does
has the
sound
wick
good.
that kind of like crackles because it's a wooden wick, so it
Oh.
sounds like you're sitting next to a fire. Like,
Oh, that's awesome.
I'm all for it. And then there's, if you're not wanting to buy from, the internet, you could also go to Bath and Body Works and they have
Uh-huh.
a cookie butter truffle candle that just smells divine.
That
So
sounds divine.
those those are my suggestions for creating a cozy atmosphere. And really that could be something you could probably get fairly cheap. Like you can find usually around like Black Friday, they
Mhm.
have sales on like fleece lined blankets or
Yes.
like go to TJ Maxx, they
Mhm.
have blankets, but you
Mhm.
can find usually for like $10 or less, and then you can find a candle for $10 or less, sometimes even
I
5.
love it.
So that's like a cute little gift idea that would create some atmosphere for a book that,
Mhm.
or even if you're going to gift something for yourself, just to kind of like the
Yeah.
seasonal pick me up that you all need whenever
We all need.
we're about to go into the fallback time change thing, and that always just like wrecks everything. So we all need a little pick me up, right? some
Mhm.
some tea would be a great
Yes.
addition to this, some cocoa, something like that.
Yeah, I like it. I like that. Treat yourself or others, whichever
Yes.
you feel like.
And that would be a good like book club one because you could do it fairly cheap.
Exactly, I love that. I love that so much. So, yeah, I mean, I need to see the lamp. I still haven't seen the lamp or the setup. I don't think you sent us a picture, for any of that. So,
I'll have to show
I'm gonna
you.
yeah, you will have to I'll just have to come over. She told me that I could invite myself over any time.
Just do it. Just do it.
Yes, so I might just show up after work one day.
There you
Um,
go.
all right, so I'm trying to decide what I wanna talk about next because 'cause I'm so excited about so many of these. I, had a party on Etsy, let me
Oh my
tell
gosh.
you,
I love
and
it.
on Amazon. So there is one that it's kind of both. There's, like, 2 different ones. It's 2 different people. There's, like, a custom hook bookmark, which I'm not sure that I would use this, by TheTravelingWhisper, and it, like let me click on it because I have all the links, so I can best describe this. But
Okay.
basically, I've never seen it's like where you put the I guess it's kinda like you put the hook part, like the handle inside the book, and then
Okay,
over
so it's
the edge
almost like a shepherd's hook.
I guess so, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what it
Okay.
is.
And then
And
it
then it
has little danglies.
has little dangly book charms, and so it's
Very cute.
personalized. You can pick anyone you want. So I'm looking because I clicked on it. It says in 12 carts right now. It's
Okay.
$28 right now, and it says it's a bestseller. So just, so that's one. And in the similar vein of that, there are some custom mini book keychains. One of them, like with a group of books, is by Fanciful Craft by Bri, and they're so cute. Like it's a similar thing, but you just clip it to your keychain and then it has the book charms hanging down. And so
Mhm.
some of the examples I can see right here, like there's one where it has a mix of different genres, but then there's one with Anna Huang, I think, and her
Mhm.
like series of romance books that I have seen students carrying, and I'm like, I've read one of those. I know they are very
Yeah, I'm like,
adult
there's some
books.
spicy.
There's some spicy books, and it's funny because the covers don't give that away, which I fully support that. I think that's nice for women to not be judged, but it's like us women, we know. We
Mhm.
know. And so there's that one. I see one that has The Hunger Games. There's one that says First Time Caller, which is a book I have that I want to read. The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. That's what that was. A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. Beach Read. Ugh. We've never talked about this one, I don't think, on here. Flock. I have so many
I
issues with
have
that
not
trilogy.
read it, but I know that
I've told
you
you. I've told you
yeah, I've
offline.
I've heard.
I do not like that one, but it's on here, King of Wrath. Anyway, it looks like you get to pick. You pick 4, 5, or 6 mini books, and it starts at 28.50. And then I didn't look at that seller to see if they also had the individual ones, but GemjJewels, it's Gem like GEM,
Okay.
J Jewels does ones with single books. And so you can pick out, and maybe she does more, but they're really cute. You could make them as ornaments or you could make them as part of your keychain. Because the ones I'm looking at, it has, the really pretty versions of like the Jane Austen books that they have at Neighbor Books, like kind of when you walk
Mhm.
in to the left on the bottom. It's like those versions. They're so cute and pretty. And so, yeah, you can pick. And there's one for Wuthering Heights. These all look like those fun, different ones. And let's see, does it say custom? Yep, it's made to order. Will ship
That's
in
awesome.
about 1 to 2 weeks. They're about 3.5 inches. So that's a decent size. So
Yeah.
anyway, those are all of those. I feel like they fall into the
That
same
same
thing. But
category.
well, and then there's one more too. Let me just do this one
Okay,
more. There's actually two.
go for it.
So you can also get a personalized TBR book jar, and
Nice.
you can get just the customized jar. You can get the customized jar with customized books in there to pull
So
out.
are they like little books that you can pull
Little
out like
books, yes. And then
I'm
there's
sorry, but
one,
I feel like the Office episode right now where they make the wheel that's the chore wheel, but nobody likes it, so then
yes,
they make the tiny wheel.
yeah,
Tiny wheel, tiny
I
wheel.
know.
But anything you can miniaturize, it's automatically cute. So
It's
I
right.
automatically want a
Yes,
tiny, tiny jar of tiny
yes.
books.
Okay, so this is and listen to how easy you can do this. You can do this by sharing your Goodreads. If you have a TBR
Oh,
list that you want them to make it from, so it has the instructions on here. Share the challenge list, use the share icon to copy the link, then or from the bookshelf list, use 3 dots at the top and click on share to get the link. Put the link in your personalization box on the order form. Like
that
it's
sounds really cool.
crazy. Or you can list them, it looks like. And it starts at $25. So it really depends on how many you want to do. And they will make the little books for you. And then I've also seen some
So
that, by the
cute.
way, that seller I already said was, no, I didn't say. That one is crafted by Hannah Marie. And that's one I did find on Instagram, I believe. And so that one looks really cool. And then Lucky and Rose Co.
Mhm.
They have where you can buy these little miniature like book thingies. And I don't know if this is custom too. Let me see what this was. So it has TBR cards, TBR prompt cards, TBR jar book prompts, book lover. Okay, so let me look, because they look like little books, but they don't have a cover on them. Hang on, where's the one with the words on it? Show me the words. I cannot see anything. I don't know if you have to write it on the inside. Okay, this is what is it. Like you fold them and they're in the jar. It says you open it's a book with a small town setting, or a book you own but have never read. And so
Okay.
I thought that was kind of fun. And then there are on there, if you search, do I have it listed here? No, but there also are, you can find stickers or blank books to like
Mhm.
write and print stickers, and it'll tell you how to print them and stuff. I've seen that on Etsy too. So all those kind of
Yeah,
go
that's really
together, I
cool.
guess. Anyway,
That kind of reminds me of one of the items I have on mine. They had it listed kind of as like a game, but I don't know if I would really call it a game, but it's
yeah.
called Plot Twist, and it's
Ooh.
scratch off cards. So it has different genres, and it tells you how many pages it is, how many, like what the audiobook length is,
Oh, that's so cool.
all of that, and gives you like a little snippet. But then you scratch it off and it reveals a book, and you go read that book. So they said it was kind of like a fun thing to do if you're going to be reading with someone or by yourself, if you just want to expand your horizons with reading. But I was
Yeah.
like, that's just kind of a fun idea if you're like, I don't know what to read next, and scratch
Yeah,
off
I
that
love
and
that.
find different books that maybe you haven't thought of before, or different genres. And then you can, if you're trying to read like all the different genres, that might be a fun way to
Oh, I like
get that
that.
off.
Oh
And that
my
was
gosh, I
called
love
Plot
that.
Twist. So, and I
Yes.
keep seeing it, I think it's like on Facebook or Instagram or something. Like it keeps popping up. And so it's, I have it in my Amazon cart. Like it's one of
Nice.
those that I put on there and I'm like, someday I'm going to get that.
I do that too. I do that too. I love
And
it.
on that same vein, I've seen the little posters that you can get that have all like the literary classics,
Mhm.
and you can scratch those off or you can check them off, and then you can just read all the classics that
Oh,
you
that's
should
so
read in
fun.
a lifetime. But yeah, just
I
different
love
little
that.
things like that.
That's really cute. That's fun. All right.
There's also one. So last year, my husband bought me one and I bought him one. It's a, maybe it was even the year before, but either way, it's a mystery puzzle called Odd Pieces. And so you get like an envelope, and then you get the puzzle. And the cover of the puzzle, like usually whenever you're making a puzzle, you look at the box cover, and
Yeah.
that's kind of how you do it. Well, this is, you have the box cover, and then the puzzle that you're making takes place 10 to 15 seconds after what
Oh,
was happening on the puzzle, on the box cover.
that's
So
cool.
you get the envelope, and it has like a little storyline, and you're reading along with it, and then you're
Mhm.
building the puzzle. And some of it was, it's like, here's, I don't want to give it away, but
Yeah.
there was like, because at the end you get to see what happened and you're like, oh, it all makes sense. And then you kind of
Yeah.
look for the little guys, but
Mhm.
it was such a fun experience. And if you like puzzles and want to
Yeah.
combine it with like a little bit of a story aspect, want to make it
Mhm.
harder, because it does make it a little bit harder when you're trying
Yeah.
to, you don't have the box to go off of. Like you have
Right?
what happened 10 seconds before, but then something happened to shake everything up. So that was really fun.
Yeah, I like that.
And you can find those online. I don't know if they sell them in stores, but I do know that if you go to the Odd Pieces website, they have them there.
I'm looking at my list, and there's one I should have brought up when you were talking about the cozy seating area,
Hmm.
because this one's on Amazon, and I actually kind of really want this one, but I don't think I'm going to buy it because I mean, it's $45. It's actually on sale for $45 right now. And you can find different ones on Amazon, but it's a lap beanbag tablet pillow stand,
Okay.
adjustable iPad holder with snack bowl, rotating clip for 4.7 to 13 inches, Kindle phone, tablet, ideal for hands-free reading and relaxation on bed, couch, recliner.
I have seen
And
these and I want it.
and it has a cup holder too. Like, it has, like, a cup holder, a snack
Everything.
holder. It has little things sticking up so you can have your phone, or your phone, well, I mean, you guys, you could do your phone. Your thing,
Kindle. Yeah.
and the picture that I'm looking at has a Kindle, and I can totally tell it has, like, the Kindle, like, clip remote, you know?
So that's on my list, is the Kindle Clicker, so that you can just like have your Kindle sitting there and you can just have
Mhm,
your hands all cozy
mhm.
and just press a button to skip to the next page. because
Yeah,
sometimes it's
no,
annoying to have to
it
tap that
is.
side.
It is. And this, like with this, I would love to just sit back, click, click, click.
Yep.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
We have one that goes well together with the
Yes.
we need it all in the spot that you set up. We need
And
all
then you could
these
have like your
things.
little snack there, your drink, your
Yes.
book. Yeah.
And in this one that I'm looking at, it had the little tray that has like the cup holder and the snack spot. It comes out so it can be washed.
Oh,
You just
that's
wash and
nice.
towel dry. It does say, and it does, because this is the US and people sue, it does recommend that you wash before first use in case people didn't know. So, yeah. But yeah, I think
Awesome.
that looks like that's one that's fun. And I love, let's get the clicker and let's get that.
Yeah, let's just do it.
Yeah. All right. What else you got?
One other one from the Get Lit Adult Book Fair
Ooh.
was Crafted Love Stories. And she
Mm-hmm.
is on Etsy, also on Instagram and Facebook, but she was the one that takes old books and repurposes them. And she
Mm-hmm.
takes the pages and turns them into flowers. You could do a flower
Oh, yes.
arrangement.
I've seen
She
yours. It's
does
so pretty.
floral magnets. There's all kinds of fun things. And she does mushrooms, like a little glass
Mm-hmm.
cloche with the mushrooms inside them that are really cute too. I know she has, like, if you see her in person, if you're in Texas, I know she goes around to all the different little book events. I'm curious if she's going to be at the Texas
I'm
Book
just going to
Festival.
ask, is she going to
So
be
I'm
at the
very
Texas Book
curious.
Festival? Yeah.
But she has a lot of stuff that maybe I'm assuming maybe she hasn't put it on Etsy shop yet, because I think her Etsy shop is fairly new.
Okay.
But in person, she had a whole bunch of stuff. So
That's really cool.
hopefully we'll get to see her
I
next
know. I hope
weekend.
so too. I hope so too. Well, I have a few more that I'll just list off.
Okay.
So, another one from Etsy, the customizable mini book stack ornament by the Sticker Shop Etsy.
Mhm.
And those are fun because I mean, you're just making a Christmas ornament and you're just giving the books that you want on there. And I will say, the one that I see that's on the first photo is one with the Throne of Glass series.
Mhm.
And they look like they look very professional, just like the books you would have in the book set. And so there's different ones and they're like on a ribbon and they're on sale starting at 1901 instead of 2534. Then there also are another one that we're gonna put the search on Etsy for them. And it's custom alphabet initial book lover miniature bookshelf. There are so many different styles, different colors, and basically it takes like a letter that of your choosing and makes it into a book shelf, not just with books, but it might, like, if you like flowers, put a plant on there
Oh, that's
or
cool.
like a lamp. And there's all different styles and they're really fun, but they are on the pricier side. There's one here that's $21. The rest, they're like 30, 55,
Mhm.
28. So it's something, but they
Whenever
look
you
really
get
cool.
personalization like that,
Yeah,
you
it's
might have
gonna
to pay a
be,
little bit more.
but they're really cool looking. I think they're fun. And then let's see here. There are on a well, I saw them on a website, but then I couldn't find the website again. It was like on Instagram a few days before. On Etsy, you can also get book club squad necklaces
Yes, those are
by
so
the
cute.
letter nRichCollection. So that's another one. Then also personalized corner bookmarks, which I don't love those. I think they're so cute. But one of my friends who is also on Bookstagram, remember hers is Girls Gone Goodreads. She gave me really cute like heart ones and they all fell off. Like I just
That would be annoying.
as annoying, but they're so cute. But there's
That's
bigger
why you get
ones.
the magnetic
Yeah.
ones from Nerd Lady Draw.
But these they do have some that are bigger. Like they were kind of small, so maybe that's why. So they hook on more. But there's a lot of different options for that for a cute little personalized gift. And then something I saw on Amazon, and don't hate me, Lena, I don't like the magnetic bookmarks. They stress me out because I never know how many pages to put. And so then, and
I
if it's
just
only
put
one,
one.
oh, I will rip the book. I don't know. I think
I
I put them
haven't
in the
ripped
wrong
it
spot.
yet.
Okay, you're good. Maybe you know what? I think I'm using them wrong. I think I put them on the outside and you're supposed to put them on the inside.
I just stick it like, here's the
And
page, and then burp.
yeah, but I've torn pages. Maybe mine are too big. I don't know. Anyway, there are
I do
also
make it flush with the thing,
I do
with the page.
I do. I don't know. Either way, you can also get for really cheap. These might be fun stocking stuffers. They're silicone automatic bookmarks. And so they look like
Oh.
the little hair clips that you use when you're getting highlights or whatever, or
Mhm.
doing your hair and you're holding it back. But they have different colors. Like the ones I'm looking at now are kind of more, oh, it says black coffee beige. Then there's ones that have like blue and pink or red and, whatever. So there's a lot of different ones on there that are just another option for a bookmark. But yeah,
That's awesome.
that is all my bookish gifts from this year. But before we do anything else, I do want to remind you that we did an episode about bookish gifts last
Last
year,
year.
and it was episode 2. And I can assure you that none of the things we talked about today are
Mhm.
on that episode. So if you're like, okay, I want some more ideas, the ones we talked about last year are still great. I
Mhm.
love them.
I
Lena has
actually
some. I don't
bought
have some.
myself I bought myself the bookshelf that had the little
Yes, you did. The
leaves. Like, I
anxiety
love that. I have my anxiety
the
bookshelf back
bookshelf right
here,
there. Yep,
my
you
little
did.
book nook. Like, I have all the things.
She does all the things now. So you can go see those and other ones on that episode. So episode 2
That
was
was when we first started out.
it
We were
was.
babies,
We were
podcast babies.
we were podcast babies. So yeah. So you
And I
should
think
totally check that out.
my last idea for people is Libro FM gift cards or
Mhm.
Audible gift cards. So those are
Yes.
Libro FM. It supports independent bookstores. So it's basically Audible, but for an independent bookstore. So you're supporting them rather than
Mhm.
Amazon. But that's something that I want to get into next year is Libro FM rather than
I love
Audible,
that.
just because I want to support the local businesses more. But there's also, your local bookstores, they all have gift cards.
Yes.
That's a way to support them because going into January is rough for any small business.
Mhm.
And any way that we can support our local bookstores is a good way to do that.
Mhm.
So
And
if
and
you're
on
not sure
that,
where they are, like just Google
yeah,
local
just Google,
bookstores
they'll
in my
come up.
area. Yeah.
But and on that note too, if you're buying a book for someone and doing the movie thing, maybe go to the local bookstore, because
Yes.
I will tell you what I've mentioned before is that, and I mean, obviously, like Barnes and Noble has like their bargain book section, but for the most part, the books are sold for the exact same prices, whether you're at Barnes and Noble or you're at the local bookstore. So I would go to the independent ones, get the little book. You also, at those stores, they have fun little bookish items too that you might also want to
Yes.
throw into the little gift that you're putting together for your friend. So I would say, or your family member, I would say definitely do that. Go support the local ones. And let's give some shout outs for around here. We've got Neighbor Books, the
Yep.
Plot Twist Book Bar. What else do we have that I'm not thinking of?
Biblio Bar in Plano, Texas.
Yes. Oh, Patchouli Joe's. We like them.
Yes. Recycled Books in Denton.
Recycle Books. Yes. And Denton. We have a whole episode on these, but I don't remember
I
what
was like,
number it
I'm
is.
going blank right now. And I even did the bookstore book crawl. I
Oh, yes,
think
you did.
I did some of them that were in Fort Worth. So on my Instagram, Literary Lena,
You
you
can
can
find them.
see where I went to some of those if you're
And
looking for
we're
local. Yes.
on our way to the Texas Book Festival. We are kind of going on an independent bookstore crawl of our own, starting
I'm
with
very excited
Lena's
about that.
favorite.
We're going to go to Fabled.
Yes.
And then I haven't looked to see when their hours are, but I'm very hopeful that we can go to Lark and Owl in Georgetown, Texas. It's right
Yes.
outside of Austin. It's a really
Mhm.
cute little bookshop. It's not little, it's quite big, actually. So we're going to have fun. It's going to be hard not to buy all the things.
I know. 'Cause it's Christmas time. I need to buy stuff for my children,
Other people.
for
Yeah.
other people, like, seriously. So,
And
yeah.
then we're going to go to Book People in
Mhm.
Austin. We'll probably go to the
Mhm.
actual bookstore, but then apparently they're also going to be at the Texas Book Festival. So,
Fun. So
yeah.
I'm sure we'll have opportunities to see bookish, cute things there as well. And we'll be sharing content from there as well. Like we said, we'll be there this coming weekend if you're listening to this episode when it comes out. And so you can follow along on our Instagram. We'll be posting stories and posts, maybe going live. I don't know.
We're
We'll
gonna
see.
find out. We're gonna see
We
what happens. But
we
there will
are.
be some fun things, and we'll have a whole episode on the book festival as
Yes.
well, because I'm curious, and I know that other people probably want to know too, like, how do you do the book festival?
Hmm.
Like, I met someone that was at my neighbor books book club that has gone every year since she said since it started,
Wow.
this is their 30th year.
Yes.
So I was like, that's impressive. She said she
That's
hasn't
so
gone as
impressive.
much since like 2019. That was kind of like the last year she's gone. But I was like, that's awesome. So she was giving me some
Tips.
hints about stuff. Yeah, because I was
Okay,
like,
cool.
I'm nervous. I want to
Yeah.
go do all the things. How do we do
Right.
this? But yeah, so that's exciting. We'll have some fun stuff coming up, and we'll be back next week with
our
our 1 year
1 year.
anniversary.
That's so crazy. Our 1 year anniversary celebration. And it will also be our Literary Lately episode for you guys.
Which is going to be so fun. I
It
can't
is going to
wait.
be I know, I can't wait either.
I think that's a lot. We
Yeah.
have given people a lot of ideas for Christmas, Hanukkah, like whatever holiday you're celebrating. We've got ideas for you.
Friendsgiving.
Yes!
Maybe you're not going to see them on Christmas. You take it to Thanksgiving. Done.
Boom.
All right.
Mic
All
drop.
right. Yes, exactly. Here, I'll take the mic. Let's not really drop it. But anyway, all right. Well, I guess we'll see
Until
you
next week.
time. All right. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to More Than a Book Club podcast. We are recorded and produced in McKinney, Texas.
Don't forget to like and subscribe wherever you get your podcast, and follow us on Instagram and TikTok.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening.